Production has really been stressed around here. So, Coach had, it's one thing to do your job, protecting the defense, but it's another thing to do your job and then be productive as well. So, it's kind of, come on these past couple games and just getting in rhythm and I know that's what I'm being graded on. So, there's always an eye in the sky. Someone's always watching you, and you got to be productive to be out there.
You feel like you took the intensity level up another notch,
Yeah.
maybe that you didn't know you had before? And
yeah, definitely. I don't know. I just felt comfortable out there, and really got into figuring out what they were doing, and kind of locked in and zoned into it. And there was another notch I discovered outside of it. So yeah.
How much have they been preaching that to not just you but to everybody?
Production?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that and just take it up another notch on the intensity.
Yeah, I mean, the notch has always been. I mean, you're always trying to get one notch higher than you did before. Whether it's practice or the game, but production especially. I mean, that's really just been preached, especially in the defensive ends room with Coach Hud. And I mean, that's what you're graded on. We have a pretty in-depth grade sheet, and it's one thing to do your job and get a point for that, but there's bonus points on that grade sheet too, and that's tackles for a loss, sacks, tackles. I already said that, but it's you got to be productive if you're out there. So yeah.
You guys raised your level. The defensive line did. I mean, whether it was conscious or subconscious, you don't have to want. I mean, it's part of it. You have to make up for that production somewhere along the line.
Coach Hud mentioned that Minnesota week when he went out and he asked him in front of all of us, how many tackles are you averaging? He said, 10 or 11, and he said, okay, well, you guys heard it. Someone has to make up for those 10 or 11. And I think that's been a conscious effort on everyone, all 11 of us on defense, that we got to make those up. He's not out there, and he was a good player for us, So we got to make that up, and you can't take a step back just because one player. Our whole defense isn't predicated around one player. So you got to be able to play without guys.
You, Jake, and Rajan are getting up there in experience now, and all three of you played well on Saturday. Just do you feel like that experience is paying off, and sort of now it's it's time to start having that production?
Yeah, definitely, and I just feel like we're so interchangeable up front. I mean, I'm playing with Ryan Watt and Rajan and Mike Rouse, and even Eddie's getting in the mix. So everyone's just clicking on the same page, and when we have calls where we're calling stuff out on the field, I mean, we don't have to call it to each other. We just know what we're doing, and we know who's going where, and so it's just clicking for all of us.
How do you maintain consistency? Because the week before Minnesota had a lot of production against you guys, and you guys have a good performance against Wisconsin. How do you make sure that is the trend if it keeps going?
Yeah, definitely. You got to build on it, but you can't stay on it and look at what you did. I mean, you got to keep going. And so the big thing that's always been preached is move on. Move on. You have a bad play, move on. You have a good game, move on. There's another game to be played, another practice, and you can't just sit there and be proud of what you did, but move on and do it again. So yeah.